Welcome. Sense of direction is today's timeless pick a card. So if you're experiencing difficulty making decisions or indecision, stalemate, or you've reached a fork in the road, you're going through some kind of transition, or you're at the threshold of change, and you're feeling lost, you need some kind of guidance or reading the energies around you, something that may help you through. Maybe it may be taking some time, or you're just not knowing how to follow or trust your intuition. This may help you. So take a deep breath and exhale. Pile 1 we have here and now. You may identify with having difficulty of being in the present moment. Pile 2, fork in the road. You may have 2 or 3 directions to choose from and you don't quite know what to do. And pile 3, you may be transitioning between one reality, one cycle, one chapter in your life and going into another. So you may resonate more with pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Pile 1 is here and now, pile 2, the fork in the road, and pile 3, between worlds. Take another deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome pile 1 if you chose this oracle card, here and now. This is your reading. We have the number 32, could be relevant to you, as well as the number 5. All right. So let me just look at the elements here. We have you are here, and that is written on a red flag. So I kind of want to interpret that this time around. We have the past and the future. And we have a door of opportunity. I'm seeing that as a door of opportunity opening in the present moment, right where you are. It's not in the past, it's not in the future, it's here and it's now. Are you seeing this door of opportunity? I don't think you are, because you're sitting on top of something here and you have a red flag and you seem to think that it's a bad thing to be sitting in this present moment and nothing's happening, while you're sitting on what seems to be an amazing opportunity, but you're focused on all the things that are going wrong around you. 32, there is an impending victory. You're meant to win at something in the present moment. You're meant to walk through a door of opportunity. But instead of walking through it, you're sitting on something that is big, that is something something new, but it's like you're not doing it because there's a focus on the past and on the future. And so there is an element of the present moment that you seem to be missing because you are focused on the past and the future. And so you're being called to center yourself in why is it that you are in this predicament or in this situation where things seem to be stagnant and you seem to be thinking about the past, focused on the future, but you're not focused on what you can do here and now. What you should be doing today, in this minute, in this moment by moment. What does your present life look like? What do you want your present life to look like? Rather than projecting something into the future, how can you bring that future into your present moment? Rather than thinking that you always have to project everything into the future. There are things you can project into the future, and there are some of those things that you can do right now. Like if you want to go somewhere in the future, right now you can get ready as if you were going in the next hour. 3 plus 2 is also a 5, which means change. So the only way you can change your reality is by doing something right now. Achieving tomorrow's goals has a lot to do with what you do right now. The future has a lot more to do with what you're doing right now than what you plan to do in the future. Even if it's just coming up with a plan for the future, even if that future is an hour from now or 24 hours from now, there's always something you can plan to do in a much nearer future that is closer to your present, if that makes sense. So, and because of a focus on the past and the future, you may be ignoring an opportunity that is right, not even in front of you, it's right underneath you. It's in your grasp. It's something you're sitting on literally and you're doing nothing about. You're procrastinating, basically. You're sitting on something and you're procrastinating on it, is what I'm seeing here. And that is your red flag. That is the red flag that you're carrying. So if anyone were to ask, what is this person's red flag? This person's red flag is that they procrastinate. They have these brilliant ideas. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of skills, but they're sleeping on themselves. And that is a huge red flag, because that red flag would lead to other red flags. And let's say you're wanting to attract a certain kind of person, certain kinds of situations. If you're carrying this red flag, someone who is seizing the day will see you procrastinating as a red flag. Even if that's not someone else looking from the outside in, if you're thinking, oh, I don't have any red flags, maybe you do. If you're focused too much on the past and the future, it is creating your own stalemate. It's creating stagnation. You are not capitalizing on the opportunities that this day is bringing you. And so it's like you're a walking red flag, worse even, you're a sitting red flag, because you are keeping yourself stuck. And then when that happens, you may look for solutions outside of yourself, such as what other people can bring to you, what the world could give you, or what a relationship can give you, what a substance can give you, what an obsession can give you. I'm seeing these little hearts here as well, so there could be an over-focus on matters of the heart that's keeping you stuck, but it's the other way around. It's almost like you need to believe it before you see it. So if you're waiting to see something to believe it, it's going to keep you stagnant. If you believe it before you see it, it means that you can free your energy to go and take care of other things while that thing is being set in motion energetically. You have to set it in motion. If you're stagnant, the energy of love is stagnant, the energy of abundance becomes stagnant. If you're up and doing things and taking tasks of your daily tasks off and getting them done, that means that the energy, you're moving the energy, and so everything can flow back to you. So if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling too stuck in the past or the future, make a list of things that you need to do every day. What do you need to do today, the rest of your day? What do you need to do starting tomorrow? What is your day going to look like? What time do you wake up? What time do you go to bed? What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Is it drinking water? Is it meditating? Is it exercise? Is it praying? Whatever it is you do. Is it manifesting? Is it affirmations? Is it drinking some lemon water and then, walking your dog, or feeding your cats? I don't know. Just what do you need to get done during the day to be able to achieve certain things in the future? It needs to be in the here and now. Okay. We have Michael, so you could be very connected to Archangel Michael, and we have transmutation. So if you want to know why you're stuck and things aren't happening, or why you are procrastinating, maybe you do need to be still right now. maybe the opportunity in itself is being still, so that the energy can transmute. So you have the opportunity to focus on transmutation. So you have the opportunity to focus on alchemizing, on transmuting negative to positive energy. Maybe that's the action you need to take right now. If nothing else, if you can just focus on reprogramming your mind, transmuting your energy from negative to positive, believe me, even if you spend a whole day doing this, it's going to take you further than not doing anything with your stagnant time. It's going to take you further than focusing on the past, and it's going to take you further than focusing on the future. So maybe you want to focus on positive affirmations. I actually have a free affirmation meditation right here on the channel. I'll leave that at the end of this pile as a suggestion video at the top right corner of this video, and you can just click on it. And use that for 30 to 90 days minimum, mornings, night times, and that's going to help you transmute your energy. So that's something you can fit into your routine right here, right now. It can be the first thing you listen to in the morning, along with other routines. Maybe you need to swap routines, transmute routines. If your routine is waking up and first thing you do is looking at your social media, then you may need to swap that for some other different habit that sets you to be in the present moment, in your present surroundings, rather than looking for something outside of where you are, what other people are doing with their lives, right? The more time you spend consuming other people's social media, yeah, you're helping them. Some of them even fill their pockets, but you're not doing enough for yourself. However you place your attention on what other people's entertainment can bring you, maybe that's something you want to leave for a specific time in your day when you've done all your tasks, and then you can tend to that. But again, for a limited time, because if you drag that on and if you look at that screen for too long, then you're going to be interfering with your sleep patterns, which is another thing that needs to be on that list. Okay. We have flying in the number 20. The number 2 could be relevant as well. The number 20 could be relevant to you. Flying, transmutation, here and now. Allow yourself to dream. Allow your imagination to soar, because if you feel not much is happening for you right now, it's because you need the time to be still. You need the time to meditate. You need the time to reprogram your mind. And you need this time to allow yourself to dream, to imagine a world you would like. Because many times we don't know what we want. So we can't create our future, because in the present moment we don't know what we want right now. What do you want right now? If you could dream about having anything, what is that? Allow yourself to dream. Write down, journal about it. And then you come up with the steps to get there. There could be a sense of air travel being involved here. We have the storm. So the number 47 could be relevant to you, is the number I'm seeing here. 47, as well as the number 11. I'm seeing a storm. I am seeing unexpected. I'm seeing Uranus energy, the unexpected. I'm seeing a surprise. I'm also seeing disruption. I'm seeing a rift. It could be that you feel that there is a lot of chaos around you right now, and all you can do is stay put. Maybe you're waiting for the storm to wane out. You're waiting for the storm to end. Maybe there has been something like a tower moment that was disruptive in your life, like a foundation crumbled in your life, and it created a rift between your old life and your new life, and you're like, now what do I do? What do I do? Because something happened and your life is changing because of it. But this is meant to help you soar and fly and live the life that is more aligned with your dreams. This happened for that reason, whatever this was. And so, as unexpected and surprising as it was, I'm also seeing you're in for a pleasant surprise. We have the sun, illumination, growth, and God energy. Wherever you're being redirected, because I'm seeing a sense of you being redirected somewhere. What you need to focus on right now is raising your vibration, focusing on positive affirmations, positive self-concept, positive thoughts about yourself, positive self-talk, positive assumptions of what you believe is possible, positive assumptions about how others feel toward you, how you can achieve certain things, how you can get certain things out of life, how the universe is a benevolent place. You're about to gain a lot of clarity. You're going through a huge growth spurt, spiritual growth spurt right now. And so while things may seem very stagnant, there's actually a lot happening for you energetically, and it's there for you to raise your vibration. You need to focus on raising your vibration right now, transmuting negative to positive. And understanding that you are a part of God and creation. You're not independent from God. You have God energy within you. And the sun will be shining on you. Things will be growing. Whatever you focus on is what grows. So pay attention to what you're focusing on, and if you have to heal a thought process, work on that now. Now is your opportunity. 9 of Swords, it seems like you are dealing with a lot of anxiety at the present moment, possibly some sleepless nights, negative self-talk, negative thinking, obsessive thinking, worry, anxiety. I'm seeing some lower vibrational thinking. A lot of thinking going on here. It's keeping you up at night, or maybe it's disrupting your sleep patterns, or it's just making you very anxious. And this may even be contributing to rising your levels in cortisol, which is unnecessary. And it creates stress-related health issues that are also unnecessary. And this is because you are remembering things from the past that may have been painful or traumatic, and you're worrying that they may repeat themselves in the future. And this worries you. This creates anxiety because you think that whatever happened in the past can repeat itself in the future. These are things that are stuck in your subconscious that are creating... There is some kind of subconscious pattern that you need to work on transmuting right now. Even if you need to get help from a psychologist, a counselor, psychiatrist, even, I don't know the difference between psychiatrist and psychologist, let's say in the States, but just someone who can help you through your thought process. Positive affirmations helps. It helps talking to someone who can help you and redirect you, a coach maybe, or all of the above. But there's something you need to unlock within you, that are subconscious programming that is running. And a very effective way of running a different subconscious program is affirming different things. There's stuff from your childhood, there is stuff that is ingrained in your subconscious that needs to be released, worked through, transmuted. It needs to be faced, it needs to be acknowledged. You can't ignore it, but you have to do something about it. And it's a very internal, spiritual, mental, still process on the outside, physically speaking. But it involves some breath work, it involves consciously looking at it, facing it, and working through it. You have to feel it to work through it. You have to acknowledge it's there. Denial will just push it down, but it still festers, it still stays there. 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. You have concerns over financial stability. And these concerns stem from your childhood, from subconscious triggers, from fear, from, again, something that happened in your past. But you're meant for stability. You're even meant for wealth. That's what I'm seeing here. Abundance is in the future for you. Whatever is in the past is in the past. See, this is already future oriented. There's some kind of belief that you have around finances, money, stability, even health, that you need to walk away from. It's a belief system that keeps you in a lack mindset. For some of you, there are negative thought patterns that have become your stability. And it maybe even triggered you into an over-focus on material things. And that has not been healthy for you mentally. And so an old way of dealing with money, thinking about the potential of making money is a little bit skewed. It's bringing you too much anxiety. It's very fear-based. You're meant for it. It's in your energy. It's wanting to present itself, but you need to walk away from a certain mindset. But for that, you need to acknowledge it, work through it, do the work that needs to be done, incorporate positive affirmations about abundance, money, health, what you're capable of, who you are, into your daily routine. It takes that to transmute this energy from negative to positive. Because you're meant for growth. You're meant to have the Midas touch. 8 of Voices, but again, that's being stuck in your mind. Right? The devil in the mind, paying too much attention to the negative self-talk, the self-sabotage, and you're creating your own self-imposed prison in your mind, because your mind is your prison if you allow yourself to spend enough time there. Obsessive thinking, excessive worry, that is the only thing that's keeping you stuck, is your mindset. Justice. You need to do yourself justice, and you need to get yourself out of this situation. The only way is to focus on positive things. Don't focus on getting the negative stuff out there. Acknowledge it. But also the work that must be done is substituting it for something positive. So for every negative thought you have about anything, you substitute that negative thought for the positive version. Okay? The universe doesn't understand no's. So if you say, I don't want to be poor, the universe is going to listen to, I want to be poor. And it's going to bring you that energy. If you say, I am rich, then the universe brings you riches. I am healthy. So it may seem ridiculous to be repeating these things. Like, oh, why am I going to say this is so ridiculous? You're actually putting that energy out there, and it's going to return to you. Just watch and see. Just say these affirmations, even if you feel like a crazy person, and see what comes back to you. Don't put any emotion into it. You don't even have to believe in it. Just say it out there. I'm rich, I'm healthy, I'm happy. I'm wealthy. I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire. My account has, I don't know what numbers in it, whatever you want to put there. My house looks like this. This is my beautiful house. This is my beautiful car. This is my beautiful husband. This is my beautiful wife. These are my beautiful kids. This is my beautiful whatever. Okay? 3 of Materials. And that is the basis. That's where you start the solid foundation, because this here means a faulty foundation is crumbling. A faulty belief system is crumbling. It's not getting you anywhere. It's just keeping you stuck in worries and more work and overwhelmed and overworked and too much of a burden and too many responsibilities, and you're not getting much out of it. That foundation is crumbling. It's not working for you. That's what you need to transmute to create a solid foundation, one that actually leads you toward long-lasting prosperity and abundance. Three of Pentacles, stability, the Hierophant, and committing to that path, to your higher path, to your higher self, what your higher self is capable of giving you. Again, yeah, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. The higher energies, where abundance is never ending. That is the energy you need to stay committed to. Your higher self, your higher capabilities, your higher version of self. Connected to your intuition. Focused on what works. Focused on your strengths. Focused on the positive in the now. Focused in your assumptions of what you believe is possible that is positive. And seeing yourself as the high being that you are, independent from any external circumstances, from what other people are doing, from what other people are achieving, and from what other people can bring you. Your independence is the foundation for your strength and success. How can I think independently? How can I independently get this done? You can even affirm, I am independent. I am strong. I am successful. I can do this on my own. And of course, that is a little bit of an illusion. We can't do everything on our own, but most things we can. And then we need a little help from our friends, right? But then most of it you can get done on your own. And of course, no man is an island. No woman is an island. No person is an island. So then, of course, we still need each other. There's no such thing as complete independence, but there's a lot of stuff that you can be independent in that maybe you're not considering, or you're lazy to do, or you prefer to stay. A lot of people are lazy to do the work, and so they prefer to overthink things until they get tired or until it hurts too much, and then they do something about it. Okay, we have Maya. So I'm seeing something else here. For some of you, you need to go to school or study something new, or invest in your education, because it's going to help your life's purpose and personal growth. Your archangels and angels are trying to guide you and help you with this process right now. You may need to focus on your financial independence, and you may need to learn something, go to school for something. Maya. Someone here could be named Maya, or Maya the Bee could be relevant. Maybe you watched Maya the Bee if you're an 80s child like me. I'm seeing Queen Bee. You have a lot of potential. Your life's purpose is another thing you may want to get a life purpose report from me if you haven't already, or you may need to research and find out what your life purpose is. It may involve teaching, studying, gathering information. You could have a North Node in Sagittarius, or the 9th house, or the 3rd house, or Gemini. Virgo as well. 6th house. Aquarius, 11th house. Be willing to forgive, even if yourself. Forgive yourself. First and foremost, if we want to be capable of forgiving others, we need to be able to do that for ourselves. Okay, forgive yourself for where you felt it was your fault that you went through pain. Forgive yourself for not knowing any better. Forgive others in exchange for your own peace of mind. Holding a grudge energetically really does us a lot more harm than it does to the people we can't forgive. Also, forgive yourself if you didn't study sooner. Forgive yourself if you didn't start anything sooner. Now is the better time as any. Pile 1, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all, and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, Pile 2. If you chose pile number 2, fork in the road with the number 13 there and the number 4, 1 plus 3 is a 4, this is your reading. You may be at a fork in the road right now, at a stalemate. Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I go straight forward? Should I go back? Where should I go? Well, what is the best direction for me? The number 4, a need for structure. A need for structure. Maybe an over-focus on structure. Maybe a lack of flexibility that is becoming like an obstacle to making a decision here. Because you're not wanting to explore different avenues, different ways of thinking, different realities. Fear of the unknown just sprung to mind. Maybe you have a fear of the unknown. You don't know where to go. You don't know what direction. Maybe there are too many options. Willpower. Maybe you feel like you don't have the energy right now. You may connect with whales somehow, some way. Maybe you want to go see the whales. Maybe whales are significant. Maybe you're an old soul and you're not willing to evolve any further or learn anything else. You feel like you're tired. And you just kind of want to flow and bask in the moment. Maybe you want to go see some whales. But willpower, I'm seeing a lack of motivation due to a lack of energy. You're feeling drained from all your responsibilities, all your tasks, all your routines, everything that has become automatic in your life. It's not feeding your soul. It's draining you. And your soul is yearning for more. But you feel like you don't have the energy. And hence you feel like you don't have the willpower. You have the will, you just don't have the power, either mental, physical, to back it up. Maybe you're feeling mentally drained or physically drained. I'm seeing someone who's tired. I'm just feeling tired. Here. Haha. Gosh. Maybe you connect with dolphins as well. Maybe you love the ocean and the sea. You really want to ride that wave. You're hoping that a wave comes in that you can ride and you don't have to be pulling the weight, carrying the weight all the time, that for once the ocean or life can carry you. You're wanting a change, you're yearning for a change in your life. The number 14 is a 5, 1 plus 4 is a 5. And the number 14 is the number also of temperance, patience, divine timing. It's like you're being patient. You're being patient, but you want this change. But it's almost like you are favoring your peace of mind, your balance and your stability right now over anything. And you just want to ride the wave. You just want to feel like things are flowing, life is not so heavy, you don't have to be carrying the weight all the time. You want to ride the wave for once. Maybe some of you want to go surfing and you're wondering, should I start surfing? Do I have the energy? Again, going back to that number 4, find the time to fit it in your schedule, redesign your schedule in a way where you can fit that in. 14 could be a significant number, the number 5, the number 4. April and May could be significant months for you. Ride the wave. And also, ride the wave, I feel, is a word from the universe, your higher self, spirit, God. coming forward and saying, you know what? Just ride that wave. Where is the wave taking you, and ride the wave? And I'm seeing, because there's so much water here, your emotions. Ride the wave of your emotions. Okay? Life is not all about tasks and duty and all of that. You have the flame. You've been inspired. A flame has been lit inside of you. The number 51 could be relevant, as well as the number 6. Whatever is being lit in you, with the number 6 being here, is leading you toward abundance. Ride the wave of this inspiration. Ride the wave of this new passionate beginning. If you're wondering if you're going to have the willpower to do this, I just noticed this candle. Give me a second. I almost feel like I need to substitute this candle for another one. So that's what I'm going to do. Because it's helping me candle gazing, fire gazing. Oh gosh. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I had to go and light another candle. Whew, some black anyway, doesn't matter. Candle gazing is helping me channel today, so that's why I have a candle there. And so you may benefit from meditating by candle gazing. I used to do this a lot as a child. I just remembered. Maybe this is something you did. Look at the candles burning. At the time, I wasn't aware that was a form of meditation. That is something I haven't done in a long time, because a lot of what happens to us when we grow up is that we stop doing certain things we used to do as children. And now going back to the dolphin playful spirit, ask yourself, what did you stop doing when you were a child that made you happy? And maybe something as simple as, look at that candle, look at that. It looks like riding a wave. It looks like a wave. It's like it's talking to me. Yeah, I see you. There is no wind going through this office. And that candle is moving. It's dancing. Did you like to dance when you were younger? Look at that. Yeah, it made you happy. Look, it's jumping up and down now. I need to do candle readings on the channel. That would be so much fun. Yeah, move your body. Ride the wave. Did you do the wave with your body? Get down. Look at that candle, it's dancing. It seems like it's talking. Yeah. Having fun. You need to have more fun. That's why we needed to change the candle. The other one was a very still kind of flame. This one's like jumping up and down. Maybe you need to jump. Again, there's something you used to do as a child, and this happens to all of us. Life becomes so serious that we stop doing. Whether that's dancing, frolicking in the water, riding the waves, and it's just with your body that will ignite that inspiration and that passion in you again. What made you happy when you were a child? And it could be something as simple as relaxing while you're looking at a candle. School, lessons. Something about school time. When you were in school, I remember my parents saying, these are the best times of your life. It doesn't get better than this. Well, of course, because we deny ourselves our childlike nature once we grow up because of the responsibilities, when what we should be and could be doing is integrating both our child and our adults and keeping both. We don't have to let go of the child to be the adults. The child is still in there. We don't need to repress the child. Maybe that's what we're taught in most instances, but we can also choose what we want to learn. And so the lesson here for you seems to be, get back to doing those things, integrate those things that used to make you happy when you were a child. Most likely when you were a child, social media, even if it was there, it wasn't so rampant. It wasn't so in your face. It wasn't everywhere. Maybe it wasn't even there, depending on how old you are. And examine your life after social media and before social media. What changed? Do you feel better now, or do you feel more stressed out? Do you feel like it's more difficult to make decisions now than it was before? Why? Maybe because you feel that there's an illusion that there are so many more options, when in reality, those options are not real, are unrealistic. When you may be ignoring very real options, very real things. King of Fire, we have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. A big heart. What lights up your fire? What motivates you? What is your heart telling you? Where is your heart taking you? Ride that wave again. Your heart is connected to this flame. Where is your heart directing you? Courage, the act of following your heart. Taking action from your heart space. That in itself will give you the motivation you need. The motivation is within you. It's in your heart space. You may choose not to do it because of responsibilities, because you feel that if you do that, you're ignoring your responsibilities, which again, doesn't need to be the case. You can still reorganize your time to integrate both. But you're so used to doing things in the same way, and you feel like it's never going to change. Well, guess what? If it's up to you to change your routines. It's up to you to change the way you're doing things. No one else can do it for you. But it's like you're so used to the battles in life that it's almost like you don't know how to live without them. But you're being called to go on a new path, to create a new form of stability, a new way of life, even maybe living in a new place. Maybe that place is near the ocean. But again, you can't seem to decide where that is or how that's going to pan out. And again, the answer lies within your chest, your heart space, your heart chakra. Where is your heart taking you? Ride that wave. Do some research. Maybe there's too much research. Maybe there are too many options. Again, consult with your flight radar. I'm seeing kites. Something about kites and the wind. Air travel. Take action, inspired action. Move where your heart is directing you. That will give you the motivation. That is the willpower in itself. Maybe you're going against your will, and so you feel powerless because you're going against your will. Ten of Materials, because of practical considerations, wealth, money. But guess what? If you follow your heart, that's exactly where you're going. Seven of Cups. Maybe you're overthinking the situation and it's causing more confusion. Maybe there's too many options, or maybe you think there are too many options and you're waiting for divine intervention to come in and decide for you. Guess what? There are many options, but there's only The main option is the one that is in your heart. What is that? Leap of faith, but it takes courage. Again, it's a risk to put your heart's true desire into action. Yeah, it is a risk. It takes courage following your heart. Why? Because you're afraid that it might not work out due to fears. You may feel connected to pile number 1. There's a message there for you, based on this card alone. But you're being nudged to take a risk, even if there are lessons that come from it, even if you have had negative experiences in the past. Your soul is yearning for this experience, but it involves taking a risk. And look what's on the other side of that risk: a victory, your desire coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Omega. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity. It is a gift to us all. You know, even if you get hurt, you're going to get up again. Maybe you are very sensitive and you're afraid of getting hurt. But if you don't take the risk, you will always live in fear, and that also hurts. So either way, there are benefits and we get hurt. But we're not left wondering. And in the process, we can choose to be childlike and free and playful, or rather than sitting in the pain of not knowing. So pile 2, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I don't think I'm meant to, but this may mean something to you. That flame is dying down now. I'm going to have to change to a new candle in pile 3. So if you've also chosen pile number 3, you're going to see a new candle there. And we're going to see what that candle says. So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 1, pile 3. Sorry if you chose this card, Between Worlds. I just noticed this is number 3, so there's a synchronicity right there. Between Worlds. This flamingo is wearing a crown. I am seeing a hummingbird. I am seeing confetti and something that looks like DNA as well. DNA strands. Between Worlds. Okay, I'm seeing a DNA activation that is only happening for you now. So you may be wondering, why now? Why now? Because something has been activated right now. Either within your DNA that was dormant, or spiritually, a spiritual activation. That is why. Because it was meant to be now. And are you meant to know? Let's see. Maybe you're meant to know why now. You're transitioning from a life in black and white to a life in color. The number 3 could be relevant. You could have Gemini in your chart. I'm seeing Mercury energy here. I'm seeing communication, progress, Holy Trinity, body, mind, and soul. Your life is about to, it's like you're experiencing a more colorful existence. And you're going to keep moving into that colorful existence. You're understanding just how regal you are, how valuable, important you actually are in the grand scheme. Not in a way of being arrogant, but as being a part of the whole. You're understanding that you are more important than you thought you were. Very relaxed in this pile. Pile 2 started off really tired, and this one is relaxing. That candle is also more relaxed. Yeah, it's a more stable flame than the other one. The other one was dancing up and down. I'm seeing a smooth transition. Smooth transition. Michael, enchantment. Something very enchanting about this new way of seeing the world. You're feeling very enchanted. You're seeing yourself, you're seeing your uniqueness as something special rather than a weakness. You're seeing your uniqueness as a strength rather than a weakness. Archangel Michael is here helping you cut out any negative views you had of yourself in the past and to separate you from a dull existence. Hanael, encourage. Wherever you're going, you're stepping into your courageous self and you're starting to take action from your heart. If you feel like you need help doing that, you may want to watch piles 1 and 2, because that means living with integrity, being genuine and authentic to who you are and your uniqueness. You are someone who is very enchanting, and you're feeling enchanted even by your uniqueness. You're seeing things in yourself you used to see, but now it's like you are valuing those things rather than seeing them as faults. It's like you are learning to appreciate yourself more, and the more you appreciate yourself, the more comfortable you feel with being that version of yourself. Bone collection. So you have a lot of experience in this life. You may be more on the mature side, or you could just be an old soul. The number 1 could be relevant to you. There's definitely this new beginning in your life where you're taking all of those experiences, but you're no longer allowing those to hold you back, but rather you're taking them with you, and you're feeling, okay, so what you're leaving behind are the fears, and you're taking in what you can use from those experiences without the fear. So if you kept those experiences and those lessons and that knowledge with the fear stuck to it, you would stay stagnant. But if you let go of the fear and you keep the knowledge and moving forward, you can move forward and you can free yourself to transition into a higher reality. You can have the courage to move forward by following your heart, taking action based on where your heart is guiding you. All these 3 piles had something to do with taking action from your heart space. All 3 piles. It's amazing. You have the Maiden. Ooh. Someone is rejuvenating here. I don't know who you are. I'm going to place that one on there. You think you're too old. You think this was the end for you, or you didn't have time to, or it was too late to, or you look older than you should, or you are too old for something, or you look too old. But your energy is like Benjamin Button effect. You're going from old to young. You're rejuvenating, like literally. You're gonna look younger, much younger. Like I'm talking 10, 20 years younger. Now, again, if you are that young, like if you're 20 years old, of course this doesn't apply to you. This just means that you're an old soul, okay? Either way, you have so many experiences ahead of you. You have so many things that you're still going to be doing. The number 8 could be relevant here. So embrace the maiden within you. Even if you feel like a crone, even if you feel like you're very old, you're transmuting this energy. It could be the case that you aged quickly and you're now reversing that process. And maybe the reason why you aged was because you kept yourself stuck in fear and you didn't allow yourself to follow your heart's desire. And so And following your heart's desire is actually a process of rejuvenation in itself, is what this is showing me. We have summer, and we have taking action, fruition, and intellect. You have a strong intellect, you have a strong mind, you have a well-oiled mind as well. Something about the summer is coming up here. It's like you're going to know what action to take in the summer. You're going to be taking action in the summer. I'm hearing summer body, I'm hearing surfing. So right now, it could be that you may want, or you may be taking action toward a summer body or something like that. And you're going to get your results in the summer. Either way, something's coming to fruition in the summertime for you. Now, of course, if you're in a place where there are no seasons and you have monsoons instead, take this as it resonates. It could be something about when you spend time near a beach, or your surfing goals will be reached, will come to fruition, or your body goals are coming to fruition. Okay? It's like you're going to look younger. Your whole body, your face, everything about you, your general disposition. And it has to do with the mindset. It has to do with your mindset. It has to do with following your heart. Doing it with fear and doing it anyway. We have the Queen of Earth. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo strongly in your chart. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You are focused on stability, on your health right now, or at least this is where you are being advised to focus on your finances, on your health, your stability, your surroundings, nature, your body. Focus on your body. Looking younger, feeling younger. Queen of Water, your emotions, listening to yourself. Body and soul, body and emotions. Your emotions that are stuck in your body, moving around, exercising, will help you release these negative emotions. I'm seeing crying will be beneficial. When you start moving your body, you're going to start crying, and you're releasing a lot of pain and heaviness and trauma from the past. As soon as you get back in touch with your body, there's something about self-love as well, loving your body, nurturing your body. I'm seeing melancholy, so you could have been feeling melancholic, sad. If you have a tendency to being melancholic, and let's say you're an artist and you dive in your emotions, you may write about them, maybe in songs or poems, or just you write about your emotions, or you tell people about your emotions, and you're very emotionally sensitive. I'm seeing pile 2. There could be a connection to pile 2 here. The way you can transmute this, because even if you write something, it sticks with you. There's a melancholy here, and the way to counteract this is by tending to your body and establishing some goals for your body, if that makes sense, because your emotions are stuck, and there's like this programming that's running that is keeping you stuck to sadness. And the only way to release this is to dedicate yourself to something fun, or something that works your muscles and gets that serotonin and those endorphins, the dopamine levels up. So the happy hormones. You need happy hormones, and you need to spend time in nature, walk around barefoot, ground your energy, go dive in the ocean, dip your feet in the ocean, do some sports, muscle training, whatever it is, connect with your body. Otherwise, there's a sense that you're too connected to your emotions to the point where it's what's been keeping you in a black and white life where you can experience an array of colors. If you allow yourself to connect to your body, connect to your body, or do something new with your body, go somewhere new, experience something new with your physical senses. For some of you, you are a mother. For others of you, you may be transitioning into a world of motherhood, becoming a mother for the first time, and this is a message for you not to forget yourself in this process. Keep taking care of your body. 7 of Pentacles. You feel like this transition has been taking you a long time. You feel like, but you've planted some good seeds here. And you're going to see the harvest coming in very soon. I'm seeing very soon. I'm seeing August as well. For a lot of you, August. For a lot of you, January. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, I'm seeing January. If you're in the northern hemisphere, I'm seeing August. And if you're in between hemispheres and you're in that area where there are no seasons, then I'm seeing whenever you're close to the ocean or something. 5 of Pentacles. You've been in the lack mindset for a very long time, and you're coming out of that. You're feeling almost like, now I don't want to trigger anyone, a little sorry for yourself, like you feel like you've been a victim to circumstances or what the world has offered you. And what I see here is a change where you're taking it into your own hands and you're changing things for yourself rather than waiting for things to change. So that's a very positive attitude. For our voices, you're doing a lot of healing, spending time like contemplating and doing something relaxing, like such as a bath. A nurturing self-care bath would help you if you're into that kind of thing, or anything that allows you to relax. Allows you to feel your emotions, but also release your emotions in nature. Be around bodies of water and be one with water, physically one with water. Especially I'm seeing the ocean and lakes. I'm seeing the ocean or a lake being a big thing here, and spending time in nature to release unwanted thoughts. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart. Unwanted thoughts that are keeping you stuck in fear. Allowing you to dream and fathom a different future and heal and have hope again. Doing it with fear and doing it anyway restores hope and faith and allows you to dream again. The number 17 could be relevant, the number 8. You are being led toward financial prosperity and stability, as that much I'm seeing. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could have Sagittarius, Temperance. Divine timing is at play. You've been waiting. In this waiting process, things have been taking time. This transition has been feeling like forever for you because whatever you're transmuting, it's going to be long lasting. Like you're learning ways and your energy is changing in a way that whatever results you get, it's like I see a change in a lifestyle altogether. You're going from life in black and white to life in color. You're going from melancholy to joy. You're going from old to new. You're going from aging to young. You're going from melancholy and sadness into happiness. You're going from dreaming to wish fulfillment. And this is taking time, but once it comes in, it's going to be a constant flow. Vesta and home. So things in your household situation will be improving. Now, this means that maybe you're moving, or there's going to be a healthy change within your space or in the occupants, the people who live with you. We have Adriana. Someone's name could be Adriana. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So your dreams are trying to show you where to take action and trying to show you, guide you. And your thoughts are also, what you're thinking is where you need to take action, because that's your intuition speaking to you. Now, Vesta. I just heard, see where you have Vesta in your astrological chart, what that means. It could be a transit, or it could be your natal chart, astrological chart, Vesta. We have manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So, rather than being a victim to circumstances, you have power over directing your future in the way that you want to, even in looking younger if you want to. You can manifest something as looking younger, feeling younger, rejuvenating your cells. It's all about affirmations. My cells are younger, my telomeres are healed, my mitochondria is working well. I am younger on all levels, mentally, physically, spiritually. I am lighter, younger, rejuvenated. My cells are younger. My cells are healthy. I am healthy. I am living my dream life. I am all these things. You can manifest. You have the spiritual gift you are a powerful manifester. It's just that up until now, you may have been manifesting certain things because of your belief set, and now that is changing. You can change that, and that's what I'm seeing happening for you. But this has been a process. It's been taking long because maybe you had a hard time believing that this was possible due to your 3D reality and paying too much attention to that. That was fear and ego-based connected, and you're moving out. There's an ego death, and you're allowing yourself to dream more, and that is going to fuel the courage. It's going to strengthen your core, your solar plexus chakra, your sense of self-confidence to go after what it is that you want and to even try manifesting what you want rather than staying in that energy where you feel like you were a victim to circumstances. Circumstances don't matter. Be delusional. If you could ask for anything, what would that be? If you could be right now in this present moment in a certain reality, what would that reality be? So see yourself in that reality, and that's how you manifest quickly. Pile 3, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video, saving the video, commenting. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. For readings, energy healings, and life purpose reports, you can find my email in the description box. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.